Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. My fan is on right now, right next to me, because it is hot. My window is closed because there's fires and I can't have the smoke in the house. So this is where we are. Today we are going to be using the Juvia's Place Culture 2 palette. This is the box that it comes in. And then this is what the palette looks like. And it does not come with a mirror. Let me take this plastic off real quick. Here we go. Here are the colors. This is a really bright, radiant, beautiful palette. I have no idea what kind of look I'm going to do today. I'm just going to start dipping in there and throwing something together because I have to go to work. So we're going to do like we normally do. We're going to prime the eye with our Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. I know my face is really glossy, but I just put all my skincare on, so it'll tone down here in a minute. Just pop on our base. And then we're also going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer for our face because it's had me in a chokehold. This stuff is really, really good, you guys. Definitely one of the best buys of this year, for sure. So glad they came out with this. I like this one better than I like the little disc, you know? I like this one much better. I just feel like it keeps my makeup on all day, like all day. And it's like, it really mitigates the oil breaking through. Plus, I just like the way it feels on my skin. It doesn't feel heavy or tacky or anything like that. It's very comfortable, actually. And I think it really does what it says it does. Okay, so we are going to also go in, because these Juvia's Place shadows, I'm pretty confident it's not going to have any fallout. I'm going to use the Milani Undereye Brightener in Conceal and Perfect. It is number 4 Nectar. If I thought there would be a lot of fallout though from the eyeshadow, I probably wouldn't do this first, but I don't tend to have any problem with Juvia's Place ones. I'm just going to pop that under there to do some color correcting. Color correct some of this melasma. Okay. And then, let's see, what is that? Okay, so for the eyes, let's figure this out. I think I'm just going to try for a really basic look, something kind of neutral. I have my flat brush here, and I'm going to go in with, how about Queen Vibes? This one right here. It's this kind of mustard color. I'm going to slap that all over the lid. I definitely have to play in this palette since this is my first time. I wasn't necessarily expecting to do a neutral look, but it was the next one in my rotation. This palette was, so that's why I grabbed it this morning. To me, this is more of a weekend palette, so I can kind of get in there and just do some crazy look, but this is fine too. It can also pull off a neutral because it does have neutral shades in here. Just like that. All over the lid. Yep, I'm not seeing fallout. These Juvia's Place eyeshadows, you guys, she's pretty consistent between her palettes, I've noticed. I've only had 1 or 2 shades out of all the palettes that I own that just did not work for me. All the rest of them have been fine, so I think that's just a testament to the fact that she figured out what worked and then stuck with it. I'm going to take this fluffy brush right here, oops, without dropping stuff, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's called Yaounde, I think is how you pronounce it. This one right here. I'm going to go into the crease with that. Just pop a little bit in there. Yep, I like that kind of reddish brown. I think that works well for me. I have an eyeshadow stick that's similar to this that I really like a lot. It's the one from Laura Mercier. You know those caviar sticks? She just came out with the matte version. I bought every single one that I wanted because I use those caviar sticks almost every day. Seriously, they are amazing. If you guys haven't tried those, you should definitely grab one at least. My favorite one right now that I've been using, actually, I guess it's a tie, for the mattes that she just came out with, the two that I've been using the most are Brick and Sepia. They are so nice and they just blend beautifully. Those are one and done. If you're looking for some kind of shadow that you can literally just use one, like a monochromatic look, and finish it in just a couple minutes, that would be it. I definitely recommend it. Okay, we're looking good. I don't want to blend it too high into the crease because I'm not trying to have like a super impactful look. I just wanted something to kind of warm it up a little bit. So like that. And then going back to the lid on the outer corner, I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's called Soweto, this one. And we're using that same flat brush. We're just going to go right here and pat it on. Just going for a neutral, my eyes but better kind of look. Nothing too severe. Nothing too punchy. Just a very basic look. This is nice. I like this shade. Very nice. Soweto. Yeah, I like this shade, you guys. This is pretty. Just pulling it in a little bit more. Okay, and then for my shimmer, so many beautiful shimmers in this palette, you guys. I think I'm going to go in with Bantu, which is right here. That is Bantu. We're going to pop that on the lid. I'm not using any of the NYX glitter primer because I don't really want like a super glittery look. Just something to add some shimmer to the lid. Ooh, okay. All right, I see you. Okay, Bantu. Look at that. It's pink. But it's like one of those shift kind of pinks. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but I do like it. Okay, that's good. There. See how it's not too much? Like it's like just enough. Just enough. I'm going to definitely use this palette again. You guys are going to see it in the near future because I do want to play some more with it. But for now, let's do a little more blending, just a scotch, and then we're going to finish up this face. There we go. Just had to tidy that up a little bit. Where's my sponge? I really need to do this haul, you guys. I have so much stuff in here that I keep reaching for, including my little sponges. So I'm pressing in this color corrector. And then we're going to go in with our Lancome Teint Idole all over concealer. It's Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear all over concealer. This is in the shade 470. I know. I've been doing my base on top of my concealer, but I kind of wanted to go back to how I used to do it, where I do the concealer first and then do the base on top, just to see if there's a difference. Okay, I'm going to just sponge that out. Love this concealer, you guys. It's getting ready to go on sale during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. Shout out to the person who mentioned it here on my channel. Thank you so much, because I'm definitely going to be buying 2 backups because I just fly through this stuff. I have the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow. This is in the shade 450W. So if we are skin twins, this is the shade I use. And it really is a perfect match, by the way. And we're just going for a nice skin-like finish. So we don't want to use too much product. Just enough to kind of even out the tone. See what I mean? How it's a perfect match? I don't even know how they did that. I used the shade finder on Ulta's website, and when I first got this, I was like, I don't think so. This looks way too light for me. And the lady before I left the store, she's like, well, let's just swatch it on your skin now, and then if you need to swap it out, you can do it while you're here. I was like, okay. Man, she put this on. It was a perfect match. She was like, it looks good to me. And I'm like, yeah, me too. So every once in a while, that shade finder really does know what it's doing. Not every time, but this time it sure did. And I really like this. It's very skin-like. It's glowy, but I kind of like that. I will say though, for anyone that's like fragrance averse in their skincare, just beware that this does have a scent to it. Okay. I like it though, and I'm going to keep using it. Most Lancome products I get along with just fine. I don't have any trouble with them at all. So, all right, let's go in. Where is everything? Let's go in with some Set and Forget. So we've Ruby Kisses HD Set and Forget finishing powder, not finishing powder, setting powder. Girl, I cannot talk this morning. Don't use too much though, because you will come out casket ready. As I proceed to put too much on my face. Girl, it's Monday. Super duper Monday. But I love this powder because it sets my foundation, and my foundation will not budge at all for the entire day. Like, it does not transfer. It's going nowhere. That's where it's going. Staying put. All right, and then I'm going to actually put on a little bit of bronzer this morning just to kind of add a little razzle dazzle. We have our NARS Laguna. This is in the shade 6. It's not a very strong shade on me, but it's like strong enough. I just feel like it's the perfect bronzer for me because it blends so nicely. It doesn't scream, you know, bronzer, but it just kind of warms up the skin a little bit. And I definitely pull it into my hairline, for sure. And we're just putting it on in that 3 shape, the shape right here. In case you were wondering, right there below that cheekbone. See that? Right there. Because we're going to throw the blush on top. Just something to warm up the face. And, ooh, what? Hold on. Did I really not pull out a blush today, you guys? Wow. Haven't done that in a while. Let's see. Am I knocking this camera all over the place? Sorry. Quick, let's pick out a blush. How about, what's this one? I've been really liking these from, hold on, let me show you. I've really been liking this blush from L'Oreal. It's the Infallible Fresh Wear blushes. This one is in Daring Rosewood. I really like these. They're definitely pigmented though, so just keep that in mind. Like a little dip gets you that much powder, so you gotta be careful. Unless you're trying to be heavy-handed, then, you know, do you, boo-boo. I just tried to give mine a little dip today though because I'm not really trying to be the blush queen. I just like the way that this wears too. I think it's really, it's not too matte and it's not, it's almost like a satin finish on my skin, but not quite. So then it doesn't really move around all over the place either. Can you see that? It's just kind of a nice kiss of color. This is that Daring Rosewood. I like this one a lot. I like them all, but I think this is my favorite of them. I feel like it's the one that I can wear with every look. Okay. Now that we put a ton of blush on, let's go in with, let's brighten the under eye a little tiny bit. We're going to go in with our Black Radiance Soft Focus Powder in Golden Almond in this little velour puff that I got from Amazon. I'm just going to kind of press that in there. And then we're going to put the excess here on my hand. And we're just going to press that in. Just to brighten it up a little bit. That's better. Yeah. Every once in a while, I just feel like I want to brighten my under eye a little bit. So we have here our liner. Our trusty liner from Urban Decay. Look how tiny it is now. This is called Demolition. It's my favorite. I talk about it a lot. We're just pushing this into the lash line to make the lashes look thicker. Oops. Trying to poke your eye out. There we go. I do not line my lower lash line typically because it closes my eye off and it makes me look older. And I don't need to look older. I'm already aging. I'm 44, so we're good. There. I just like to put the liner on so it makes my lashes look thicker, and I think that little trick works. I learned that a long time ago from Wayne Goss, who's a phenomenal makeup artist. I have my MAC pencil here in Spiked. We're just going to go ahead and tidy up the brows a little bit. I have been filling in my brows a lot more lately. Not sure why. I think I just like that more dramatic look. Just going to pull it in like this. We're just filling in the sparse areas. My brows are tattooed, so I don't necessarily have to fill them in, but there are a couple little spots in them where it is a bit sparse. I just need to get them filled in. But until then, I'm just going to keep using Spiked because it's my favorite pencil. I think I like it because it has more of a chalk-like finish than a waxy finish. Not to say that it's super dry, but it is a dry powder kind of stick, and I like that. I think it's easier to work with, and it's easier to correct when I make a mistake. Plus, I like the shade. And then on the other side of it is the spoolie. There we go. It's a nice full brow for the day. So to make sure that all of this work that we just put in stays where it's supposed to be, we're going to go in with the Milani Peach Make It Last Peach Scented Setting Spray. This is discontinued, but you might be able to find it at like Ross or TJ Maxx or something like that. And I really like the setting spray a lot. It smells like peach rings. So if you ever had that candy before, the peach ring candy, that's what it smells like. Okay. And then for my lower lash line, I don't think I'm going to go in with any shadow. I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is and keep this look a little more plain. I do like to do that sometimes though. I like to mirror the look, the top and the bottom, but today I just want to keep it kind of a little more low-key. So we're going in with our Essence Get Big Lashes Volume and Curl Mascara. I think that this tube is almost done. I feel like I just opened it, but this mascara is really nice. The wand is kind of a learning curve though, because first of all, it's a big wand and it has a weird shape to it. So the first couple of times I used it, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And now I kind of get it a little bit better. But this formula, it's a nice formula, but it doesn't seem to last as long as the other ones, like Lash Princess, which is my favorite. That's okay. I change out my mascara frequently because I don't want to get any kind of microbes or infection or anything like that in my eye. So I really don't keep my mascaras for more than like 2 or 3 months. I will toss them out. And arguably I toss them out a lot sooner than that. Just the moment they don't perform the way I think they should, I open a new one. So that's part of the reason why I really don't like to spend a lot of money on higher end mascaras. Not to say that they're not good, just to say that I know I'm not going to have them for long. So if I'm going to throw them out quickly, I'd rather not spend that much money on them. This is what we're working with, you guys. Do you like it? I like it. It's a nice look. It's kind of plain. All right, so let's do our lip. I've been loving these little e.l.f. lipsticks. So one that I wore the other day was this one? I think that's right. I think I either wore Do Not Disturb or Smitten. It was probably Smitten. This is Do Not Disturb though, so this is what we'll wear today. Plus they're magnetized, which I like. I think that's fun. I put so much gloss on before I started doing this. I was like, my lips were dry. My lips are really dry. Napoleon. Okay, that's good. What do you think? I like it. This is a great go to work look. It's Monday. Let's be happy and cheery, but not too much. Just enough. I do like this lipstick too, by the way. I really love the formula. I think I have about, let's see, 2, 4, 6. I think I have 8 of these. These are really great and they're affordable. So for today's scent, we have Kilian Roses on Ice. This is an eau de parfum. Top note is cucumber, juniper, berries, lime. Oh, juniper berries and lime. Middle is rose. Base is musk, sandalwood. And then the main accords are ozonic, aquatic, aromatic, green, fresh spicy, citrus, rose, woody, musky, powdery. I definitely get aquatic from this fragrance. Definitely. Roses on Ice, I think, is an apt description of this fragrance. It smells so good. It's a really nice fragrance for summer because it's not heavy. It doesn't take over. It's comfortable. It's got a nice sillage. It does last for hours, but it's a nice little scent bubble. It's close to you, and it's not offensive. It's just a very nice, aquatic, rosy scent. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.